All right. Well, good evening and welcome to Rivercrest football on Rivercrest Athletics. We are live from Hornet Stadium in Harrisburg, Arkansas, as your Colts are away from home for the second game of a three-game road trip. And so far, so good on the broadcast. We last week had some trouble, and but this week we hope to bring you the complete game of this first conference game of the season. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so that you can be notified each time we go live. The hurricane has introduced herself to northeast Arkansas in the form of a lot of wind and rain. No way around it. It's going to be a messy game tonight as your Colts battle Harrisburg in their 3A3 conference opener. The Colts moved to 3-0 after besting Forest City in a shootout last Friday, 48-34. Quarterback Cavante Washington has been stellar this year, having thrown for 580 yards, 8 touchdowns, and having rushed for 346 yards and 4 touchdowns. His performance last week propelled him as Rivercrest's all-time leading passer. All-around athlete Jaden Young is coming off a 5 TD game where he had 3 rushing, 1 receiving, and 1 pick six. He's averaging 11.3 yards per carry with 192 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns. He also has 153 receiving yards and 2 more scores. Matchup problem Buddha Harris, or as Todd refers to him as First Down Buddha, continues to impress and currently has 253 receiving yards and 4 touchdowns. Jacavion Williams got time at running back spot last week and did not disappoint. Williams has been a threat with the ball in his hands no matter where he lines up and should have some similar success tonight. Kylan Sanders leads the team with 20 tackles, and big man Andrew Lomack has 19 tackles for that Colt defense. Jaden Young has 3 interceptions. Harrisburg, like Rivercrest, dropped from 4A to 3A this past year and have had a tough time getting going so far. The Hornets are 0-3 on the young season, having lost to Cross County 22-0. Southside 49-13 and Truman 36-14. Quarterback Max Tracy has thrown for 309 yards and 3 touchdowns. Andrew England has 166 yards, and Hayden Anderson 109 yards and 1 touchdown have led the Hornet ground attack. Harrisburg's wideouts have been solid, having been led by Javen Thompson, 11 receptions for 124 yards, and Evan Henley with 7 catches for 104 yards and 1 touchdown. Trenton Fitzgerald leads the team with 26 tackles. Henley has 25 tackles, Anderson 23 tackles, and Braden Brock has 22 tackles to lead the Harrisburg defense. The Colts lead the all-time series 21-2 and have won 8 in a row, including a 69-14 win last season. Rivercrest will look to continue that trend in less than ideal conditions this evening. Settle in as we get ready to bring you all of the Rivercrest Harrisburg action. It's time for Colt football right here on Rivercrest Athletics.
Wow, what a night. We're looking over and the rain just picked up even heavier, I think. But glad you're watching tonight. There's not many people over there in the stands, all right? So if you didn't make it, don't feel guilty. We're going to try to bring you the game the best we can, and it looks like everything's working great this week, as Coach said. Man, this is 2 out of 3 weeks we've dealt with the remnants of a hurricane, which is not something we're used to, but it is not very hot tonight, which is good, but there is rain, there is wind. It's supposed to get a little less all during the game, and probably about the time we get done, it'll quit. But we're here at Hornet Stadium, and got old Cleo Morris over there on the camera tonight showing you the pictures. The lights are on, Coach, and it's time to go. Danny's ready, and there goes the Hornet buzzing by. And we're ready for some football here in about 5, 6, 7 minutes, I guess.
Yeah, there's 9.5 minutes left before kickoff, but we were wondering about the lights. Danny and I were getting kind of anxious because it was 6:46 before they finally turned them on. And
color guard and national anthem in the dark.
Yeah, we did the national anthem in the dark, said the pledge in the dark, and but maybe they were thinking if those big army mosquitoes like we got with the last hurricane come in here, maybe it'll keep them away a little bit longer. But hope everybody's doing well. It is not a very pleasant night out. There's about probably 30 people on the Harrisburg side, and I see 2 over there, maybe 1 with an umbrella. And our cheerleaders are here, bless their heart. They're all in their rain gear, and they're here to cheer on the Mighty Big Red. And we're looking to go 4-0 tonight. Boy, a night like tonight, guys, you could see anything. It's going to be all about holding on to the football. It's going to be hard to throw the football. It's going to be hard to catch the football. Could see lots of turnovers. We hope not. You're going to see a lot of probably bunch sets where everybody's just going to get in there and dogpile each other and try to see who can overrun the other and run the ball a lot. But we'll see what happens here at Harrisburg, Arkansas, here on, what is it, September 27th, isn't it? We're just about through into October, so settle in and let's have a game here. We might as well. Back in the old days, this was the way these football guys liked it. They liked the rain and the mud. Nowadays, we're a little bit more delicate.
Most of these guys probably enjoy this. Now, if this was a regular grass field, they would probably enjoy it a little bit more, just because most kids like to play in the mud and all that kind of stuff. But we are on this turf, and it's a beautiful field, beautiful stadium here. A huge press box. I mean, I don't know how many rooms are in this thing. But we're thankful that we're inside and that the equipment's dry. We don't have to put anybody on the roof of this thing in the rain, so hopefully we won't have any hiccups tonight with the broadcast, and we'll be able to bring you the whole contest. Again, the conference opener for both teams as they square off here at Harrisburg.
Teams are opening up in conference play all over Northeast Arkansas, all over the state tonight, and so most of them are playing as far as we know. The farther you get away from the Mississippi River, the less rain that you get going west. I do know of one cancellation up in Kennett tonight. They were having homecoming. They decided to cancel, and they were having a game with East Prairie. They've moved their game and homecoming festivities to tomorrow at 3. But there are some that have tried to or have canceled. Others are going on with their festivities and with the football Friday night. So it's going to be an interesting night with all the rain and the wind. And we're looking across the way here, and the trees are still blowing pretty good as these gusts from the remnants of Hurricane Helene come through. Our prayers go out to everybody east of us. It's very bad tonight in Tennessee, in Florida, in Georgia, in North Carolina. They're dealing with catastrophic floods over there, catastrophic loss, and so our hearts go out to them tonight in the midst of all this. All we have to deal with is a little bit of wind and rain. I guess we should be feeling blessed tonight. But as Coach said earlier, Rivercrest leads the all-time series 21-2. We look back with all his great records. We lost in 05 and in 08, I believe. One of those was on a Halloween night. I remember it well. We didn't do very well. But anyway, we've won the last 8 in a row, and last year was a big 69-14 victory as the Colts rolled. We tied
the record for the largest victory, I think, what Danny said. Right? Most points.
We are 3-0. They're 0-3, and as we said, this is the first conference game for both of us. Have you seen the printouts this week from Dan? Jaden Young was player of the state, wasn't he? And Arkansas Sports Network declared him player of the week. And then Cavante Washington is now the all-time leading passer in the history of Rivercrest Colts athletics football. So congratulations to both of those guys, and we've seen some stellar performances already.
We're 5 minutes and 20 seconds away from kickoff here at Harrisburg.
Yeah, we were so excited everything was working tonight. We wanted to come on early and just talk to you because it was a fight last week. I tell you, Dan, he was sweating. He was working so hard trying to make things work, and we just found out there were some glitches and some things we didn't know about. And so anyway, they had great hookups tonight. Wi-Fi's great, and we think it's going to be all okay tonight.
Team captains for the contest for Harrisburg, number 24, Andrew England, number 4, Max Tracy, and number 6, that's Evan Henley. I'll let Todd give you the captains for Rivercrest.
Big man Lomack is out there, number 56.
Andrew Lomack.
Andrew Lomack. And then 29 is
23.
23, I'm sorry. That's Brennan Dawson. And then is that 24? That is Jackson Kilburn is our captains tonight for the Colts. They're about to tell us who won and who didn't on the toss. And here's the signal. We're going to receive, looks like, right off the bat.
Like we won the coin toss and we'll receive.
Captains shake hands, and we're about 4 minutes away from kickoff here. As you can see up in the lights there, Cleo will give you a shot here after a while, but up in the lights you can see the rain, and see it blowing a little bit. It's going to be a different kind of night playing for the team tonight. And I'm anxious to see how they do. It's going to be just keeping the ball dry is going to be a big deal.
You know, just watch them in warm-ups. There was some struggles on those pitches, on those pitch outs. And there was several of those dropped, passes going through their hands and stuff. It's going to be a difficult night for both Cavante Washington and anybody else who touches that ball, and the centers. You know, the guys playing center tonight will have a difficult time as well. So
sure will.
The MVP of this game will probably be the person that's drying those balls off on the sideline over there and keeping them dry in between plays. So
that's exactly right. Trying to keep. Danny was telling me about when he was younger, had to keep the ball dry, and it was. He said it was a job.
It's a chore, yeah.
Here comes the Colts onto the field down there on the far side. What would that be? The east end, I guess. And I don't know my directions very good sometimes. It looks like that's be going east. And Colts will be on the far side. And we got a little bitty window here, so we're leaning forward and looking around. About 2.5 minutes before we kick off.
Yeah, the Colts are in their white tops with gray pants with the red stripes down the side and their red helmets. So a little different look for the Colts tonight as they come out.
Still waiting on Harrisburg to take the field. Their cheerleaders are lined up down here on the other end.
Here comes Harrisburg now.
Here they come. They're going to be in all black with the white helmets.
2:20 left to go before the kickoff here in our conference opener.
Harrisburg, as Coach said in the pregame notes, they have moved down with us from 4A to 3A. So new conference for both of us. We were in conference, a couple years ago, 3 years ago. We were in conference with them before we moved up to 4A. And so kind of the more things change, the more things stay the same, it seems like.
So, again, this is the second of three in a row on the road. Last week, the Colts went to Forest City and won that one, 48-34. And this will be the second game on the road as we open up conference play. And then next week we'll travel to Newport in what should be a dandy.
That's going to be a test.
If that's not the game of the week for a lot of these media centers, I don't know what else would be.
Newport and some of the polls are picked number 1 right now in 3A. And that's a game, guys, we need to load up and go over there, all right?
Yeah.
I know it's handy to sit there at the house, but if you can at all, and this weather cooperates for a change, we need to pack the house over there next Friday night, October 4th at Newport as we play this third game on the road in a row. And then we'll get to come home for a couple games against Hoxie and Walnut Ridge. And that Walnut Ridge game will be tough.
You know, looking out on our kick return team right here, there are 2 guys on that front line who have returned onside kicks for touchdowns this season.
That's right, yeah.
Joe Lewis-Ralph and KJ Lipsy over there have both had the opportunity to pick one up and run it in for the score. So.
You may go –
yeah,
you may go years and not see that. We've seen it
exactly
back-to-back weeks, so that's amazing. That's amazing.
But that Easton Elder do it against Warren a few years ago in the playoffs.
We sure did. We sure did.
All right, we're half a minute away from kickoff, and the Colts are ready, man. They're on the field. They're waiting on the Hornets to take their spot. So I think they're
going to let that clock run all the way down to zeros.
Maybe they're looking for
seconds.
Oh, he's looking for his kick and shoot.
Yeah.
Beckett running back tonight.
I don't know. I don't know. He did a pretty good job.
Yeah. I figure we'll see him some back there.
He got the bulk of the carries besides when Cavante went out with the double cramps, and Jade Young come in, just took a snap and ran it for touchdowns about 3 times.
All right, let's see. Set to kick off for the Hornets.
There's some brave Rivercrest fans coming in with their Rivercrest umbrellas over there.
I can't see his
as we're getting closer to kickoff.
Number 4, Max Tracy. He's also the quarterback. He's going to – is he left-handed? I think he's left-handed, isn't he?
Yeah,
I remember him.
He's left-footed, too. And there's the kick, and here we go.
And he's kicking it over to Kavion's area, but he kicks it out of bounds. So they should get the ball at the 35-yard line to
Sure appreciate you watching. I know probably the views will be up tonight because the bleachers are empty over there. So hope you're watching in. And Colts are about to have their first shot on offense here in just a few seconds.
Pick up a few fans over there.
Yeah, they're coming in a little bit. They're trickling in like a Baptist crowd.
they're gonna start at the 30-yard line.
That's weird.
So 3 receivers out to the left, near side here. And, yeah, I think the officials are realizing now that it should be.
We've seen it spotted at 3 different yard lines for 3 weeks.
There's a free 5 right off the bat from the officials.
There we go.
Yep, now we got it in the right spot. If they just could hear our talking, they would know right what to do every time.
So Cavante takes the snap. It's good. He throws over here to the left side to Kieran Morris, who has some blockers in front. He's going to pick up about 4 yards on that play.
Brought down there by number 12. That's Hayden Anderson, linebacker, senior, 5'7", 165 for the Harrisburg
They're going to mark it 5 yards. They're going to spot it at the 40. I like that spot.
We like nickels and dimes on first down. We like it.
So, again, just underway here at Harrisburg. Hard count there by Cavante, and we've seen that work a lot so far early on this season. He's doing a good job, the senior quarterback, and this front line of Harrisburg.
That's been a
couldn't
part
resist.
That's been a part of our offense for several years now, and it's amazing how often that works because these guys watch film, and we love using that hard count.
Coach Hart and those guys do a great job with this Rivercrest offense and creating opportunities. Here's a pass over to the right. It's to Buda Harris. He's got some blockers in front. He makes a cut up toward the middle of the field, and he's going to fall forward. Going to have a first down as he's going to land at the 44-yard line.
Javen Thompson was in on the tackle and to bring him down. And I tell you, that's 2 passes more than I thought we'd see already in this weather, but we're throwing the ball around pretty good.
And that was first down Buda.
That's right, first down Buda. I like it.
10:50 and counting here in the first quarter. Man in motion. He's going to throw it over here to him. That's going to be Jacavion Williams, and he's got some blockers. He's going to turn.
He's going.
And he's going to be knocked out of bounds just about the 7-yard line. Looks like they're spotting it there.
There's Hayden Anderson, number 12, second tackle of the night for the Harrisburg Hornets, but I thought he was gone. Boy, that set up nice. That's a new little wrinkle we hadn't seen this year so far. Kind of coming around the back door there and throwing a little out pass to the back.
So great job there by Cavante and Jacavion connecting there. And take it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be first and go for the Colts.
10:41 left to go here in the first quarter. 10:41.
How far was that? What was 37-yard pass and catch there by the seniors. There's a snap. Cavante's going to keep it, and he goes in.
Get in there, 11. And right at the goal line.
Looks like they're going to stop him a yard short.
Right at the 1-yard line, and thought he was going to walk in there, but they did stop him. Couldn't see, and that crowd is brought down by several Harrisburg Hornets, and we're just right there on the doorstep.
He's going to keep it again, and looks like they're going to stop him again.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up third down. So third and go.
Third and go from the one. 10 minutes to go in the first quarter. No score yet, and Colts are threatening here early in the first quarter.
So the Hornets trying to make a statement here on the goal line stand, and the Colts will have another opportunity here on third down.
Come on, front line. Exert your power here. Here we go. Yeah, get a little stronger and move your guy off the line.
This time, we got a flag.
Yeah. We might have moved a little early.
Yeah, we got a little movement. It's going to back us up 5 yards.
That was a direct snap to Jaden Young on that play, and looked like we were headed to pay dirt and moved just a little bit early. And so we'll have to go on a 3rd and 6 now, from the 6-yard line, 3rd and go from the 6. Big play right here. We've had a couple weeks in a row where we've got right down there at the doorstep and either fumble it away or not score, and we need to go ahead and put it in.
There's a snap. That's going to be Young taking it to the right side. He's going to go in for the score.
Touchdown, Colts. Nice little play there. Nice block out there on the right-hand side, and pretty much walked in there after a little bit consternation, but we put it in the end zone and touchdown Colts, and they score first with 9:32 to go in the first quarter.
So the rain is just continuing to fall here at Hornet Stadium.
Yeah,
we're going to go for 2, I think, right here.
Yeah, I tell you, in this rain and this little bit of gust, just a good transfer between a snapper and a holder might be hard tonight.
Cavante's rolling right, looking right, and it's going to be caught. Oh,
he said he was out of bounds.
Steps out of bounds.
Woo. Looked like he took a couple steps in the end
I
zone.
think he caught it, but he
He
went
bobbled
out,
it.
Couldn't get it under
before
control.
the end zone.
So the 2-point conversion is no good, so our score stands at 6-0 with the Rivercrest Colts on top.
Man, oh, man. Jaden Young off to the work that he did last week with 5 touchdowns, 3 running, 1 passing, and 1 82-yard interception. And tonight he gets the call again and goes in with a 6-yard run after the nice block out there. And Colts scratched the board first with 9:32 to go.
The Hornet kickoff return team is on the field. They're waiting for this Rivercrest kicking team. Hunter Ellis doing the kicking tonight, starting out. He wears number 12. He's a 5'9" junior. Has kicked the ball fairly well in the last few games.
Still more fans filing in over there. There's the kick.
It's a deep kick. It's
over his head. They're going to go in the end zone.
Nice job, Hunter Ellis.
Yeah. Put a foot in that one.
He did.
He's kind of kicking with the wind right now. It's been kind of blowing that way some, but I don't see the trees moving quite as much, Coach. It may be calming down. It's supposed to calm all through the game, but we may see a few more gusts during the game.
He might have got a little help from Helene right there.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Harrisburg will take over on the 20-yard line here in the first quarter. 9:32 left to go. 6-0 Colts.
All right, here we go. They'll start at their own 20-yard line. Their quarterback is Max Tracy. He wears number 4. He takes the snap. He's going to throw over the middle there and threw it just a little bit behind the intended receiver, which was number 6, Evan Henley. If he had connected on that, it could have been trouble for the Colts.
Yeah, he was starting to break loose there. Jaden Young was back, but he was already by him, so kind of fortunate break there for the Colts.
Just need to make sure we expect that here in just a little bit. I'm sure they'll run that again.
Yeah, I'm really surprised as much they come out. Both teams come out passing in this weather.
There's another snap handoff this time. That's
nice
going to be number.
Running hard. He's going to have a first down. Kieran Morris brings him down there along with a few others.
Number 12, Hayden Anderson on the carry.
That's the third week in a row where we've seen a really strong back just move a pile, and he just kept moving, and he's got him all the way out to the 35-yard line on a great run there.
He's 5'7", 165, but he looked like he's about 6 foot 230 right there.
He was running hard.
We got some movement up front.
We returned the favor on the hard count, and so we get to give them 5 yards back, and that's going to make it short 1st and 5, and that's what you don't want to do.
And he's going to go out, and I'm sure he'll probably hear from the coach over there. Is number 78. That's Antonio Meadows checking in for the Colts. One thing you don't want to do is give them free yardage.
That's exactly right. Nice start here for the Hornets.
There's a snap. Pass over here to the right, a little quick pass, and it's going to be complete to number 1, Javen Thompson.
Nolan Williams is over there, and also number 9, that's Corey Bonner was there to bring the runner down, but a little quick heater out, just kind of throwing him quick tosses, kind of like what you've seen the Colts do on their first possession. Gain
of about 4 on that play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 1 for the Hornets. 8:20 left to go in the first quarter. Colts on top, 6-0. Another handoff to number 12.
Yeah, there's that same hole, and he's going to be up.
Actually, that's going to be 24, Andrew England.
Yeah. 51 in there on the tackle. That's Diesel Freeman, but he's going to pick up another first down, and they're up over the 50-yard line and into Colt territory after 2 great carries from that running back there.
Looks like they found a sweet spot there, and they're hitting that pretty hard. Those running backs are coming through there quick.
24, is that right, Andrew England?
Andrew England, yes.
Yeah, he's had a couple good runs.
That's the son of Lance England, former teammate of mine.
Here he comes again.
Big man says, that's enough. You stop right there.
Big man put a big bear hug on him and brought him right back. And
And I was glad he let up there after he reached that sideline because
Yep.
you sure don't want to get a penalty on that spot right
We
there.
got somebody down here, and all the players take a knee.
That's an injured Colt.
Yeah, we've got a Colt down here, and everything got quiet all of a sudden, so not sure what's going on. We are not able to see a number at this time. Got Colts coaches over there, some Harrisburg coaches, quickly to assess what's going on here. And it's just got real quiet here. We'll try to let you know who it is. Legs are moving.
I think that's Nolan Williams.
Nolan Williams, and he's going to pop up. And,
he looks like he's
going to
gonna
stay
be okay.
in the game, I think. I don't know what happened there, but usually they make you go off if they stop the game for you. But, yeah, I think he's going to have to go off for at least a play. But it looks like everything's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if he just got a little stinger or what, but looks like he's okay.
He's jogging off, so that's a good sign.
Yes, it is.
54 in for Nolan. That's going to be
Demarius
Faison.
7:36 to go, first quarter. 6-0 Colts. We're back to action.
There's another handoff, this time to number 12. That's going to be Hayden Anderson, and he's met there by big man.
By a brick wall. Yeah, nice play there. Big man's in there. Number 54 is also in there. That is Demarius Faison, just come in the game and makes himself known right off the bat. So great play. Big man will go out, and here comes number 72 in. Janarius Brownlee comes in, and look like we're going to see a lot more subbing tonight and keep these guys fresh. We had trouble with cramps last week in that heat. Shouldn't be as big a problem tonight. It's about mid-60s, low 60s, so should be fine.
3rd down and 5 for the Hornets. There's that same play as they hand it off to Hayden Anderson, and he's going to pick up the first down. And Montarius Smith, number 2, in on the stop.
Another first down for the Hornets, and they are moving the ball. Yeah, we're just kind of waiting for the guy to come to us. We've got to force the issue on defense, and they're just bowling us over right now on that front line.
And if you're Harrisburg, you just got to keep running the same play.
That's right.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Make them stop it. That's what the old coach says.
Prove they can stop it. And there it is again. And this time the
Colts,
Colts,
going to be stopped.
We're going to be there to sniff it out. So
Montarius Smith.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
That's good, yeah. And that was 24, Andrew England on the carry. So they're running England and Anderson back there on that right side.
Big man comes back in, and
the clock is stopped. I'm not sure why the referee's trying to get them to
back out.
There they go. Finally crank it back up.
That's a tackle for a loss there. We had a lot of red hats in the backfield that time.
2nd down and 12. There's the same play. This time it's going to be England again.
Yeah.
And he's going to take it down inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. And it's going to set up a 3rd and 6.
Tackled there out of bounds by Jaden Young, and big old gain there, but it's going to be a third down.
3rd and 5.
3rd and 5, that's right. 6:08 left to go in the first quarter. Clock running. Rain's coming down. The wind's blowing. But these guys are playing some good football in all this. A lot of clean football going on.
Same play. Here we go. It's England again, and he's tripped up by Jaden Young, number 5.
No first down this time. It's going to be 4th down. So Hornet coach, their head coach is Austin Jarrett. He's got to make his first big decision. Does he want to try to punt the Colts deep? Of course, he's going to be punting into the wind. I look for him to go for it, and probably going to see that run coming out of the backfield with probably look for number 24, Andrew England.
Yeah. Joe Lewis-Ralph checks in for the Colt defense, and they're going to call a timeout. Harrisburg's going to call a timeout and talk about it.
Yeah, I don't think Colts were too fooled about what they were going to try to do. They looked like they were playing against a run, and so the defense looked like they had the right call, and Coach Austin Jarrett thought he'd take a timeout and talk about it. That'll give our defense a time to talk about it, and it's going to be a big 4th down play when we come back.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see that little pass over the middle, that they tried earlier.
That's right.
He threw behind him because it was open.
Right.
And they've been running that same play to the right side, and everybody's going to be looking in that direction. That could be wide open, so we got to be expecting that.
They have ran the ball well. They probably picked up 30 or 40 yards already on the ground, so they've ran the ball well. And so 5:22 left to go here in the first quarter. Colts are out on top 6-0 after we failed 2-point conversion. And we are seeing what might happen here on this big 4th down.
So the Colts come back onto the field.
Can't let a guy slip past you.
And you got to make sure that you watch the football. Don't jump off sides right here on this 4th down play.
Can't get caught looking in the backfield for these receivers.
Stiffen up
There's
defense.
a pass.
They're going to pass, Coach. Good call. He's
Pass
open.
to the right. Oh, he
And
drops it. Nice job
Wow.
there by Kieran Morris to
Yeah.
hit the receiver, number 6. That's Evan Henley. He had it in his hands, and Kieran hit him in the back there, and he dropped it. So,
Yeah. Big play there. Man, it was right in his hands, and like you said, Coach, it could have been caught very easy. But Kieran hits him immediately, knocks the ball loose, and Colts will take over. So, bend but don't break is the theme of that first possession for the Colts defense.
that was an impressive little drive there for Harrisburg. It stopped at the 33-yard line. So, the Colts will take over 1st and 10. And 5:18 left to go in the first quarter. Cavante Washington motions for Jaden Young. Jaden takes the handoff, and then he slips a tackle, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, I think. That could have been about a 5-yard loss.
He lost half his jersey, half his shoulder pad, and just kept it running. Evan Henley was in there on that along with 2 or 3 other Harrisburg Hornets. But we got back to line of scrimmage. I don't know how he done that, Coach. That was amazing. He's pretty slippery.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Colts. Buda Harris far right. Have 2 receivers over here to the left. He's going to pass it over to Jacavion Williams.
Get
who
up,
has
Jacavion.
He breaks the tackle,
Man.
still on his feet, but finally brought down at the 40-yard line. So he's going to be short of the first down, about 3 yards short.
Brought down there by number 50, Trenton Fitzgerald from the Harrisburg Hornets. Trenton is a junior, 5'6", 170. Made a great tackle there, but it's going to be 3rd and short. You like 3rd and short. We'll take that all day long. I like a lot of 1st and 10s, though, to be honest.
Just a little over 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Colts on top 6-0.
It's like we're changing up the play here. Offensive coordinator Coach Brett Harden had a birthday this week. Happy birthday to him.
It's going to be Cavante on the keeper there.
He's on the move.
He's going to have the first down as he takes it across midfield to the – they're going to mark it at the 50, I guess.
Briar Jones got him by the toenail, and he was just about to break it loose. But Briar Jones, number 13, wrapped him, got his shoestring, and that was a touchdown-saving tackle maybe.
And we'll probably see a lot of that tonight with the weather conditions. You see Cavante tuck it and run. So
I don't know if you can see that wind drifting in the light. I mean, the rain drifting in that wind up there in the lights. But we get a gust in here every once in a while.
And he's going to pitch it out to Joe Lewis-Ralph. And Joe Lewis is going to pick up about 7 yards on that play.
Brought down there by 50. That's Trenton Fitzgerald, and also number 12.
He's going to have 8 yards on that because they're going to spot it.
Hayden Anderson also
at
in
the
on
42.
That tackle. Yeah, that's a good pickup right there. 2nd, real short, maybe a 1.5. 3:14 left to go in the first quarter. 6-0 Colts. Colts are on the move. Crossed into Harrisburg territory.
This time Cavante's going to fake the pitch out to Joe Lewis.
Uh-oh.
Makes a move, and he's going to be at the 5. Oh, he's going to be stopped at the 10-yard line, rather.
Drug down there by number 24. We've heard his name a lot on offense, but here he is on defense, Andrew England. Yeah, just inside the 10 maybe. And Cavante just kind of did a little delay and went right up the middle on that. Slipped a couple tackles.
So 1st and goal at the 9-yard line for the Colts. I thought he was going to slip in there, but they were able to chase him down.
Yeah, they've got some pretty decent speed. We were running off and leaving some guys last week that these guys are catching up to us, so they're doing all right. Good defense there by the Harrisburg Hornets.
So 1st and goal. Cavante's going to keep it. He fakes the handoff there, and he decides to keep it. There's a flag that comes out.
Yeah, I seen a flag there. I don't know if that was us moving or if there was a hold or what.
It came out like right about when he faked the handoff. So I'm sure it's probably going to be a hold.
What? Going to call motion on the Colts, and we're going to lose 5 yards. But I don't know. It looked like the play was already in motion.
Yeah, I don't know
when we went
why it was thrown so late.
But we will move back, just inside the – let's see.
Should be. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
So he's going to spot at the 14. So it'll be first and goal from the 14-yard line after the penalty.
2 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2 minutes. See if we can't get another touchdown here before the first quarter clock runs out.
Cavante looks and he tucks it. He's going to run to the left side.
He's got a blocker.
He's at the 5 and waiting on the official signal.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Colts. Mr. Cavante Washington going to misdirection there and ekes it into the end zone at the 144 mark of the first quarter, and the Colts go up 2 touchdowns.
He looked to pass to the right, tucked it, and carried it to the opposite side and was able to get into the corner there of the end zone to put 6 more on the board for the Colts.
What was that, 14 yards, Dan?
14 yards.
On the carry by Cavante Washington.
And
glad to see him not cramping this week.
Getting ready to go for 2 again. Not ideal conditions for kicking tonight. He's going to hand it off to or pass it off to Buddha, number 1, and he's going to be stopped short. So the 2-point conversion fails, and with 1:44 left to go in the first quarter, your Rivercrest Colts are on top, 12-0.
Not having good luck on those 2-point conversions so far tonight. I tell you, I really enjoyed, or I didn't enjoy it, but I like watching Forest City's 2-point conversion game last week. They had some really good plays drawn up. I think I'd dig into that bag and see what I could find because they could get everybody on one side and there'd be a guy breaking loose down on the other end of the end zone. And several times they did that and had really good misdirections there called.
So number 12, Hunter Ellis, set to kick off from the Colt 40-yard line.
Kids were off school today for parent-teacher conferences.
Man, it was the fastest day of the school year. It went by quick.
Coach said it was awful quiet today, but I know they were. I know my girls enjoyed sleeping in this morning. Here we go.
There's a kick. It's going to be called at about the 10-yard line. That's number 1, and he's going to be brought down about the 22-yard line. That's Javen Thompson on the return.
16 on the tackle there for the Colts. That is Cody Sasser. Cody's had some big plays this year already and enjoyed his sportsmanship there, making sure that guy was all right, helped him up, and it's good to see that kind of sportsmanship on the field these days.
Cody is a good kid. Seen him a few times this school year.
1:38 left to go in the first quarter here. Harrisburg has the ball for the second time. See if we can't stop that run a little bit better this time.
There's a handoff, same play.
Yeah.
This time they're going to only give up a couple yards, it looks like.
They're going to stack it up in there. Demanuel Harris was in there. Who else was in there? What's that? I'm waiting for the Jaden Young might have been in there. Was Jaden Young in there some?
Yeah.
And Jaden Young's in about every play, I think.
12, I think.
Yeah.
They gave him a yard on that, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 9. That was number 12, Hayden Anderson. So 2nd and 9 with 1:06 left to go in the first quarter. This time they're going to run it to the left side with number 12. That's Hayden Anderson.
Nice play.
And the
Colts
Colts dropped him for a loss.
77. Yeah.
D-Man with a tackle for a loss.
He's been in on about 3 or 4 already, hadn't he, Dan?
So that'll bring up a long 3rd and 10 for the Hornets.
Dan has not got headsets on tonight, so you probably can't hear him. But he said, man, it's going to be a busy night, and I'm just going to do stats. But he's feeding them to us as quick as he can here. Me and Coach need all the help we can get when it comes to stats.
I don't know how he keeps up with all of them. I really don't.
And binoculars. They got the magic binoculars. Here we go, 20 seconds. They're going to try to get another snap here before the quarter ends.
There's a snap, a little fake. Now it's a handoff here to that right side, and it's going to be dropped for another loss. That's
D-Man again.
That's number 24, Andrew England on the carry.
Yeah, D-Man was in there, wrapped him up around and stuck him back behind the sticks for a tackle for loss. And that's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Colts have 2 touchdowns and no extra points, so that's 12-0. And we like it. We like being up 2 touchdowns. And
that was better.
so far. And that, yeah, it looked like we'd already made a few adjustments on defense there. Great job by Coach Smith and others there that help. We got several that do different things. I don't know what each role is. I should know that, but I know Murphy's big on defense, and Coach Hart, and of course Coach Fleming, our head coach, is over a lot of different things. He's part of that line too, in the offensive line, and then we've got who else is over there, Dan? I always forget some of them. Yeah, Stephen Elrod's over there working with the guys. Also, Coach Ellis. They do a really good. Coach Ellis, a new coach this year, and man, he's got a lot of fire. I like what I see from him.
He was a
student coach last year.
Yeah.
Just thought he'd stay ahead. He liked the Colt family so well, he thought he'd just be a part of it, and I like it. Welcome. Rain's still coming down, Coach.
It is. It sure is.
Coming down in curtains, as they say. And it's kind of pretty, but
it's kind of weird because it's blowing this way, but here it's just falling straight down.
Yeah,
right.
And so they are going to punt right here on 4th and 8. Second quarter starting here.
You got to be concerned about a high snap right here with this slippery ball, but that's a good snap right to him. And he kicks it. It's going to hit. Oh, nice bounce for the Hornets. Picks it up about the 20, and he's going to run to that left side. He's still on his feet.
He's still going.
And he's gonna take it. Oh, there's a flag thrown way over here.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Surely that was somebody on the sidelines over here, maybe.
Yes, he scored.
Is that Jaden Young?
Jaden Young.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe he's got obstruction over here. If they run into a player or something while they're running down the field, they will throw that flag. So we may have a delay of game over here, which will be a sideline warning.
Where is the fish? Oh, he's over there. Okay.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to stand. They're not telling them to bring it back or anything.
So an 80-yard punt return for Jaden Young.
That is crazy.
Did they ever signal what the
they're fixing to, I think. I think they're discussing.
Oh, sideline.
Yeah, sideline warning.
Against,
sure was.
Against the Hornets. So, yeah, that was kind of odd. You seen that flag. I thought, oh, no, surely he's not throwing something on the play from way across the field, but it was probably just ran into somebody on the sideline.
Yes. Yeah, it was kind of weird because all the play was way over there. And
so an 80-yard punt return for Jaden Young. Cavante was going to pitch it out. He got pushed around a little bit.
He's just going to go down.
He just went ahead and slid down. He had about 5 Hornets chasing after him there. And
well, about, 18 seconds into the second quarter, we got a touchdown, and it's 18-0. And it's the Jaden Young Show Part 2. He's already got a punt return for 80 yards, and he's got a 6-yard run for a touchdown, and throw another one in there by all-time leading passer Cavante Washington, and it's 18-0 Colts. So Colts are off to a great start here in this old rainy, windy night here in Harrisburg, Arkansas. Thank you for listening in. We ought to have a lot of viewers tonight because there might be 30 people over there. I'm really impressed with those 30.
330 viewers right now.
That's right. And I guarantee you those 30 over there has got a boy that plays or a girl that cheerleads because the band didn't even come tonight. They let them stay home. Here's our kickoff.
Hunter Ellis with the kickoff. And it's going to be caught at the 20-yard line, and that's going to be number 24, Andrew England. Room. And he's going to take it out to the 40 – where are they going to mark that? 46-yard line, I guess. 47-yard line.
Brought down there by Cody Sasser, grabbed a hold of his jersey and just brought him down, but not before a great return of about, Dan, about 30 yards?
He caught it at
a little
20.
Short. Yeah, a little short of 30 yards, about 24 yards, 26 yards.
They're going to spot it at the 47.
Yeah. So 27-yard return. He caught that thing on a dead run and took off, but he knew where to go.
So 11:33 left to go in the first half. Colts on top, 18-0. Hornets with the football, 1st and 10. Hand off to number 12. That's Anderson, and he's met there by a big man.
Big man.
Andrew Lomack.
Big man got a big paw in his big jersey and pulled him back.
Another tackle for loss for the Colts.
Yeah, they're starting to figure out that run game now, and that's going to cause them to kind of get one-dimensional in a hurry if they can keep stopping that run. But great play there by our line. Big man and also D-man has both had great. And then Man is doing good. So it's a good night to have a man as your nickname, all right?
and Dan Man over here keeping track of all of it.
Dan the Man, that's right.
Again, Max Tracy, the quarterback. He wears number 4. He's going to drop back to pass over the middle. Oh, it's going to be picked off. Guess
Here
who?
It comes. That's Kieran
Morris.
Yeah.
42.
Oh, might be a little horse collar tackle there, but
70 brings him
flag.
down. That's Luke Henley on the tackle. Luke's a sophomore, 6 foot 250, and man, it didn't take him long to bring him down, but not before interception. And great play there by Kieran Morris. It kind of got deflected, and then Kieran tipped it to himself and drug it out of the air and took off with it.
Yeah, I couldn't either. So with 10:31 left to go in the first half, the Colts intercept the football. Kieran Morris intercepted, takes it down to the Harrisburg 48-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10, Rivercrest.
Colts take over inside.
2 receivers
Hornet
to the
territory.
right, and they're going,
oh man.
It was there, and just out of the hands of Jacavion Williams.
Yeah, you definitely got to – you always have to concentrate to catch the ball, but you got to really concentrate tonight because it is not the ideal situation.
And I tell you, anytime you throw over the middle as a receiver, you're thinking about that hit.
Yeah, they call that getting gator arms, where you pull them arms in real quick, and you can't do that. But
that ball's slippery tonight as well, so it's –
as Dan just said, that's his first incompletion.
Joe Lewis-Ralph on the carry.
That is right. I forgot about Coach Greg. We tried to retire him a few weeks ago. He got kind of ticked off about that, and he said, no, do not retire me. I'm back. And we are so glad that he is back. He has a great heart for football. He loves these Colts, and he's been a Colt a long, long time. And so it's good to see those kind of guys wanting to stick around. And don't forget Coach Greg Griffin over there.
And Joe Lewis picks up the first down as he takes it down to the Harrisburg 38-yard line. 1st and 10 Colts. Cavante keeps it. He starts left, cuts back up the middle, and he's going to fall forward to about the 33-yard line.
Tackled down there by number 7, Braden Brock, senior, 5'5", 190,
so
out of Harrisburg.
Gain of 5 for the senior, Cavante Washington.
Anytime you get about half of it on first down, you like that pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Colts inside the 35 now, on the move again in Hornet territory.
Hand off to
Joe Lewis.
Joe Lewis-Ralph. And that was a great move there to avoid the tackler and take it down to the 21-yard line.
Kind of hurdled a guy there. Number 13, Briar Jones was in there, and also Evan Henley, number 6. But he kind of did a nice hurdle and kept it running there. Nice run by Joe Lewis-Ralph.
Joe Lewis is trying to get that first down name. That's 2 in a row. He's ran the ball and picked up the first down. So 9-10 and counting left to go in the first half.
Man, in motion, they almost jumped, but they stayed on side, no flag. They looked to the sideline to Coach Harden, look for a new play, and there's the snap.
Pass over to Jacavion. He's looking for blockers out front, and he stays on his feet and takes it down to the 16-yard line.
Brought down there by number 7. That's Braden Brock. I think 14 was also in on that. Maybe 13, Briar Jones. But another first down for about 5 yards, and they just keep on being successful on first down.
So 2nd down and 5. Cavante this time passes over to the right. There's Buda Harris, who, he had to reach back for it, and the defender was right there between Buda and the football, and Buda was unable to come away with it.
No flag, right?
No flag on the play.
No flag. Maybe he hit a little early, but Buda did. Was it him that reached over the guy last week and caught a ball? And so he's got them great hands.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down. And this time they're going to hand the ball off to Joe Lewis. And he's going to pick up. Yep, he's going to have the first down. They're going to spot it at the 11-yard line.
Tackled there by number 50.
And they're going to move the chains.
Trenton Fitzgerald, we've called his number a couple times.
So first and 10 from the 11-yard line for the Colts with 8 minutes left to go in the first half.
Me and Coach is looking at the same porthole here, so we hope we don't get in each other's way. But kind of having to lead up. Yeah, the rain has picked up here in the last couple minutes. Cavante keeps his time. He's bolting up in there. And he's going to get down inside the 5, I think.
They're going to spot him right at the 5.
I thought I'd call that one for Coach because I was leaning right up the way.
Somebody's down there. I don't know if that's Cavante.
We've got a
somebody's
player
there.
that stayed
About
down
the
after
area
that.
He was where he fell.
Yeah. I don't know if Cavante had the pink shoes on or not, but I think, yeah, that's him.
Yeah, that's him.
He's set up now. Are they attending to his leg, or are they just kind of letting him? They're talking to him.
Yeah,
that's about all they can do.
He's just setting up right there. He's up now. Got up on his own, and he's going to be walking off. So good to see that.
Yeah, he might have just kind of staggered him just for a little bit. He's going to come off, and they're going to make sure he's okay and everything. It looks like he's walking around pretty good. A little bit slow getting off the field, but he's under his own power.
So he gets down to the 5, which will bring up second down.
Does that bring Jaden in to quarterback?
Jaden Young is in at quarterback. Joe Lewis right there beside him. You might see Joe Lewis catch or get this. No, he fakes it to Joe Lewis, and he keeps
pushing the pile.
And
push him back.
He never goes down. They push him to the sideline.
Yep.
And he's going to pick up a couple yards there.
Good whistle there. You like to see him call that whistle once the forward progress is stopped. You don't want to get nobody hurt. So
it's like they're going to mark him short of the first down. So it's going. They may measure. No, coach call a timeout.
Okay.
So with 7:04 left to go in the first half, Rivercrest calls their first timeout.
They can get a first down about the 2-yard line, right?
Yes,
Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, they're a yard away from the first.
So they can actually get a first down without scoring. But you'd just soon rather go ahead and score, I think, would be my preference. But I'm sure that's what they're talking about.
And I think it's Coach Fleming might have called that to discuss something with the officials right there, because he's out there talking to them now.
Cleo Morris, my son-in-law, you can see his camera shot now up in them lights, and you can just see what we're seeing as that rain just curtains down, and now they're coming back out for the play, so he zooms in, getting lots of good compliments about that good zooming and all that. So we've got a professional on the camera tonight, boys and girls. He's doing a great job.
Fellas, we're not far away from seeing snow instead of rain.
I know it. It won't be long. It's going to get down in the 50s this coming week at night, and 70s in the day. That's my kind of weather. All right. Harrisburg Hornet fans are rumbling the bleachers trying to get this stop here on 3rd and short.
Daniel Owens is watching from Chicago Airport.
Wow, what is he doing in Chicago? He probably got out of Florida before the storm
Soon
hit.
to be Kaiser.
Yeah, he got out of there before the storm hit. Get in there,
Jaden
baby.
Young takes it into the end zone for another score.
Yeah, there's another touchdown. Jaden Young. Just call him Touchdown Young. Touchdown Young. 7:01 in the second quarter, and Mr. J.Y. Young is touchdown.
His third touchdown.
Wow, isn't that something?
We still have 7 minutes left to go in the first half.
It was a 3-yard run, right?
What's the record for touchdowns by an individual in a game?
I don't know.
10 or 11.
Oh,
is that right?
There's a 2-point conversion is good this time
There
as
it
he
is.
pitches it out to Jacavion Williams. The senior takes it in for 2. And with 7:01 left to go in the first half, your Colts on top 26-0.
26-0. What a start by the Colts. What a start by Jaden Young. We're hoping that Cavante is okay. We're looking across the way over there. Not sure if that's him sitting on the bench or not. There's some players up around him. Maybe it's just some of the lineman taking a break. They are checking him over, making sure everything's okay, and hopefully we'll see him back in this ball game. It could be a night if this thing keeps progressing the way we see it so far. Of course, things can change around in a hurry, but we're going to see a lot of people get to play, and we'll see how all that goes here in the next two and a half quarters. But sure hoping Cavante is all right over there.
All right.
What's funny is Jaden only has 14 offensive yards, but he has 2 offensive.
There's the kick.
Hunter Ellis with the kickoff. It's going to be called at the 16-yard line.
Oh.
And to Kylan Sanders with the tackle, as that was number 3 on the return. Actually, I think that was number 5 maybe. Number 5, Remington Rapert. Kylan did get there quick.
Sure did get there quick. Yeah, Danny was just telling us Jaden Young's only got 14 total yards on carrying the ball, and he's got 3 touchdowns. So, of course, he did have that 80-yard punt return. But as far as just carrying yards that go against offensive rushes, he's got 14 yards.
He was also the player of the week on the drive, I think, 95-3, the ticket, K. Carlton.
There's a hole right there for him. He breaks
That's number
loose.
5, Remington Rapert on the carry.
That's D-man again. He's making himself known tonight. I tell you, 77 has been on several tackles. D'Emmanuel Harrison doing a great job, but they are blowing a hole over on this one side. That's been a very successful play for them for about 5-6 times now.
You know, they had a lot of success early on that first series to the right side.
Yep.
And now that first play of this series was able to pick up a first down, run to the left.
There's a little stop and play. Yeah. There's a stop and play. Let's see what they called here.
The Colts kind of stepped up like they were fixing to blitz in, and I think it caused some movement up front for those Hornets.
E-man's got 6 tackles, 3 for a loss already. Pretty good.
6 tackles and 3 for a loss. So D'Emmanuel Harris, number 77, has 6 tackles early on and 3 of those for a loss for the Colts. So he's having a big night there on that defensive front line. There's a snap. Pass over the middle. Oh, there was not a receiver there. And, Jaden Young was about probably 4 inches away from an interception and probably another touchdown.
Well, Coach, while we have a minute here, I've been told to apologize to you.
Uh-oh.
My wife said I'm taking your thunder again on touchdowns. So I've really been working hard on that, but I get excited when we score. So Dana's keeping me straight, even from an hour away. She's keeping me straight. But I won't say no more.
Chances to correct it.
Yeah. Well, when it's like this in this booth, it's hard to see. I can see one way and you can see the other, so I'm good with it. There's another handoff to number 12.
Hello.
Ooh.
Nice
and that's
play,
going to be Kieran Morris
and Joe Lewis
Ralph there.
Yeah. Great play there. Who was running that ball? Number 12?
Number 12.
Hayden Anderson on that carry, but, boy, the defense was there to snuff it out, and they've moved him way back behind the chains.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 17 maybe.
5:40, clock running here in the second quarter. 5:40 before halftime. Colts are up 26-0 here at Harrisburg tonight.
The Hornets quarterback, Max Tracy, looking over to the sidelines to see what play they're going to run next. Does have the wind behind him.
Coach will be doing
and a whole bunch of Colts in front of him. Coach, 11 of them.
Coach is doing PA at Pee Wee games tomorrow at Coach Stadium, correct?
Yes, sir. I'll be on the mic for the last home game for the Pee Wee squads. Hopefully it's not raining like this.
Yes.
There's a fake deep. And a pass over here to the left side, and
don't know if it got
Joe Lewis Ralph kind of hurried him up a little bit.
Yeah, and the ball's slippery, and it came off his hand funny and looked like a duck flying in the air right there. Just kind of wobbly.
Yeah, I was going to ask if somebody tipped it, but I just think it come out wet, and it just didn't. He couldn't get a good grip on it. But Joe Lewis-Ralph did do a quarterback hurry there. He'll get a mark for that. And
So
we're back to punt.
That's going to bring up a long fourth down here for the Hornets, and Max Tracy's back there to punt.
Well, if Max Tracy goes down for Harrisburg, they're in trouble. He does a little bit of everything.
He does.
There's the snap.
Left-footed kicker. Kicks it over here. Kieran Morris catches it at about the 37-yard line and runs the opposite way as he's going to be dropped down at the 30. That's a great job of coverage by number 24, Andrew England.
There's another one of their star players.
Son of the famous Lance England.
Yeah, we've heard his name on both sides of the ball as well as Tracy on both sides of the ball. And so they have some very talented players. And Colts will take over at the 30-yard line. Kieran was trying to get that thing around the edge and take off down that sideline over there, and he was having none of that. Great play by England there.
Cavante's back on the field. He's back there at quarterback, along with Kylan Sanders. Handoff to Sanders. He's rushing to the left side, and he's going to be wrapped up and dropped down after a gain of a couple. We bring up 2nd down and 8. I'll tell you, their Coach G, their boys basketball coach, is on the PA over here. He does a great job.
Yeah.
He really appreciate what he did before the game, honoring the military folks and all that stuff. That's pretty neat.
I really like that. I wish we'd take a note of that and do a Veterans Honor Night at the games.
This time he's handing it off. I think that's to Kavion Williams.
That's
to Kylan.
Again,
yeah, that is to Kylan.
Man, he had a head of steam and hit the hole running, and I like to see that.
So to Kylan takes it out to about the 39-yard line.
3:55, Coach. Clock running here in the second quarter.
About 3rd and 1 here. Cavante's going to keep it. Takes it to the left side. He's going to fall forward for the first down. And he's going to mark it at the 38-yard line, or correction, 42-yard line.
24, Andrew England again on the play. And that dude's he's got great sportsmanship. Every time he tackles somebody, he's helping him up. And so great young man there, number 24, Andrew England, he is a 5'6" senior, 155 out of Harrisburg.
Well, if he's anything like his daddy, he's a great kid because his dad is a good one.
Yeah. There's a snap.
That's to Kylan again. He's
running
going to pick
hard.
up about 6 maybe on that one.
Yeah, brought down by number 6, Evan Henley, on that play, and not before he picks up a nice gain on first down. And Colts have been real efficient on first downs tonight.
You know, the first play, it didn't look like he hit the hole very hard, but the last 3 times he's touched it, he's come in there hot.
Sure
so
has.
it's made a difference.
To Hans Buddha right here. He's going to go all the way up and
they're going to mark him down, I believe. They're going to mark him down.
They're going to say he's down, and he was tackled.
He was
hard
about
there.
to get slammed,
and
or suplexed right there, and a defender came in and hit him in the back. He's kind of
a little ticked off.
Number 1, Javen Thompson was in on that play. No flags were thrown on that play, but it is a first down. First down, Buddha does his job again. But boy, that was a rough tackle there.
Kinda first
scary.
and 10 from the Hornet 38-yard line. Cavante passes over the middle.
Play again.
Kavion Williams.
Oh!
He breaks the tackle and cuts it back to the left side, and he's going to take it in for the score.
What was that, Coach? What was that?
That was a Colt touchdown.
There we go.
Yes.
Touchdown, Colts. Touchdown, Colts.
Hey, so I was amazed. I was amazed at the fact that the kid had a hold of his shirt, and it looked like he was ready just to spin him, around and put him down. And then
216.
all of a sudden, next thing you know, he breaks loose.
Yeah, I was just about to tell him tuck in your shirt tail.
Yeah.
And he just spun out of that and took off, and he was gone. Number 4, Chakavian Williams on the touchdown. How far was that, Dan?
38 yards.
38 yards.
He's had a good night, man.
So 32-0 now. They're going to go for 2. Cavante looks right, passes right.
Oh, there
and
it
there's Buddha Harris.
Yeah, I like that play.
And
Mr. Harris with a 2-point conversion.
Add 2 to that. It's 38.
38-0.
Wait. They just put 38 on the board. Should be 34,
26 and 8 should be 34. That's right, 34.
So it's 32, and they added 6 more.
Yeah, there we got it. There they got it. 34-0.
There it is.
2:16 to go before halftime, and the Colts are ramping it up now, and they are just showing that there's just a lot of talented players on this Colts team, and everybody's kind of getting their shot at doing their thing, and they're all doing well. But that was a great, like you said, that was a great play by Jacavian there. They had his shirt tail, spun him around twice. He still slipped out, and after that, it was all over.
You know, the thing about number 4, Jacavian Williams, senior, he anytime he touches the football, he is going as hard as he can, man. And he also is able to plant that foot and put a little fake on them. And he's made a few folks look silly this year early on.
Yeah, he did that last week a couple times. He sure did.
Hunter Ellis with another kickoff. It's going to be caught on that far sideline. And I think that was number –
was that Kylan again? Yeah. Kylan busting down the field, man. That's his second special teams coverage on kickoffs. And, man, he grabbed him and held on for dear life.
5 on the return. Remington Raypert.
Remington Raypert. Now, there's a football name. Wide receiver, 5'9", 135 sophomore out of Harrisburg on that return. But, boy, Kylan Sanders has been great on special teams coverage tonight. 2:12 left to go here in the second quarter. Your Colts are way up 34-0 tonight, looking good here early, and we're going to see a lot of people play here this second half.
Let's see if we can find some more scores here in just a little bit.
Yeah, conference play starts up all over the state tonight. Big games already, and there's.
I tell you what, they are wrapping them up back there now.
Yeah.
Diesel Freeman back there. D-Man Harris is back. He's back there again.
Yeah. Number 12 carried the ball. That was Hayden Anderson on the carry. But
Monterey Smith was in there as well.
These last, probably last 3 or 4 plays from scrimmage have been tackles for loss, haven't they, Dan?
They sure have.
Great job there adjusting after that first series. They moved the ball really well, and we finally stopped them down around the 20, 30-yard line, and they had a broke-up pass to keep them from converting a fourth down, and it's been all Colts since then.
Looking to bring the pressure. There's a pass. Ooh. And Jacavian Williams was almost there to put a hand on that for the interception, but
that was intended for Remington Raypert there, just over his head and just short of where Jacavian was. But these guys have had a chance to pick off a couple passes tonight, being a little bit high. We did get one. Jaden Young got one, and Kieran Morse got another one, didn't he? No, it was Kieran Morse, not Jaden Young. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, Jaden had the punt return.
So 3rd and 11 for the Hornets.
Boy, the rain's still just sheeting down.
1:45 left to go in the first half. Colts on top, 34-0.
Coming down in sheets.
Quarterback's going to roll to his left, pass. That's going to be picked off by Jacavian Williams.
Great play there.
At about the 42-yard line. He's still on his feet. Has blockers out front. He's going to score it, 42 yards out. So pick 6 for Jacavian Williams.
Touchdown, Colts.
And, yes, you just take care of that. You just take care of that.
It looked like we bumped him there going, and he just, like, shot forward and such. He turned around. That was a perfect play there.
Yeah.
He turned around, found the ball, found his guy, and was ready to pick that ball off. It was a great play there by Jacavian.
So
back-to-back touchdowns by him.
With 1:32 left to go in the first half, the Colts have 40 on the board.
Wow. How many yards was that return?
42.
42 yards.
Hunter Ellis is going to try the point after. Joe Lewis with the hold. Ellis with the kick.
I don't think so.
It's going to be wide left.
Wide left.
Kicking into the wind.
Yeah.
A tough wind.
Yeah. It's going to make it 40-0 here just before halftime. 1:32 left, and it's been pretty much raining like this. I don't know what that feels like down there on the field. It almost looks like a mist, but it's, as you look down here on the sideline, it's raining pretty hard.
Yeah, it is.
It looks a lot softer in the camera than it does out here where they're playing in it, and you're starting to see it affect passes and things a little bit more, I think, than we've seen early.
And on nights like this, the ideal place to be is not if you're not in the booth. You want to be in that mascot uniform down there because they are covered up.
No, that might be a wet Hornet before it's all over tonight. But probably the best place to be is where these folks are, home in that that easy chair, watching on Rivercrest Athletics. Make sure you like and hit the bell and all those things so that when we go live, you'll know right where to find us.
Hunter Ellis with another kickoff. Oh, it's going to hit at about the 25-yard line. Picked up
right
on the bounce by Andrew England. He's going to take it past midfield, 15 and 27. That's going to be Terry Gentry and
15 is Jace
Moore.
Hey, but it was that kicker that slowed him down. I like old Hunter, man. He comes in there and does his part. He don't just kick and go get the tee and go sit down. He comes and tackles guys, but he didn't get the tackle there, but he slowed him down long enough for Gentry and Moore to get a hold of him. So great job there by the kicker. 47 seconds left to go. Harrisburg does have the ball inside Colt territory here on the 44-yard line, so they're going to have to go kind of a hurry up.
They may be putting some more time.
Yeah, they're going to go to minute one. Yeah. Go back to minute one. And
keep the sportsmanship rule in effect.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, we will be on the mercy rule if we can keep it at this second half. That'll make it go quicker for all these folks sitting in the rain. But we got to have another stop here by the Colt defense.
Max Tracy's going to hand it off to number 1 this time. That's Javen Thompson. And
Kieran Morris runs him down.
He's going to take it down inside the 20-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 15, looks like.
They've had a good night running the ball. They've run the ball well most time.
The clock's going to continue to run, 50 seconds.
That run there has been very successful to both sides. Clock still running, 44 seconds left to go here before halftime. I keep watching that flag down there, Coach, and it's whipping any direction anytime you look down there.
Number 12 is in the backfield this time. He's going to take the handoff and run to that right side, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards, it looks like.
Nolan Williams, senior Nolan Williams on the tackle.
And Harrisburg's going to call a timeout with 22 seconds left. So they spotted the ball at the 10, didn't they?
Look like they're going to take a timeout, and that'll be Harrisburg's last timeout. Spotted right there at the 10-yard line. It's going to be like 2nd and 5 maybe, 2nd and 4. The board, the scoreboard, I'll get it right in a minute, is showing 2nd and 4. And they
said Osceola was up 22-0 over Hoxie at the half.
Okay. Osceola's off to a good start.
The Colts will be on the road next week as well as we travel to Newport. We travel to Newport next week. That will be a hot game.
That will be a hot
throughout
game.
The state. That'll be one that people will be talking about.
As I said earlier, we need to be all hands on deck next week in Newport. Make that journey. Come on over. The weather's supposed to be nice. And let's cheer on the Colts because that's going to be a loud place over there. I remember those back in the 90s. That was a place you didn't want to play was Newport, and they're bringing that glory back over there. So we need to go and represent next Friday night at Newport.
Deion Robinson says it's 29-0 at Osceola at halftime. Hand off to number 1, and he's going to be brought down short of the goal line.
They're going to have to hustle if they're going to get another play off. 10 seconds.
I don't know why the clock is stopped.
Did they get a first down? Yeah, it's first
Unless
and
they
10.
have another timeout. Yeah. They must have another timeout left. I thought they'd called all 3. But
it showed 0 on the clock, but maybe that was – no, it showed 0 on their side, but – they're going to – we just heard on the loudspeaker they're closing the concession stand here at halftime. So that tells you how many people are here. Not many. And if you're under an umbrella, that's where you're staying. And so –
we're going to have to hurry up and get down there, aren't we?
Yeah. I don't know if that counts for broadcasters or not, but we may be in trouble. There's a Sonic right down the corner. Coach might have to make a quick trip. Call Uber Eats or something. But 12 seconds left here right before halftime. And Colts are going to try to hold them out of the end zone here. Big challenge right here. They're running the ball pretty well right now.
All right, let's see what this Colt defense can do here with 12 seconds left. In the first half.
Yeah, let's go defense. Get tough right here.
Tracy drops back to pass. It's going to be
over his
incomplete.
Head. Yep. It was broke up there by, he's down. Has he pulled it? Is he got a cramp, or because he went and jumped for the ball?
Who is that?
I don't know. I can't tell. He jumped up, tipped the ball, and when he went down, he just stayed down. He may be cramping. He may have pulled something. Yeah, he might have fell flat on his back, and that is the worst feeling in the world if you've ever had the air knocked out of you. It's got quiet here. Everybody's took a knee. They're up, trying to find out who that is. They've taken their helmet off. Yeah,
is it Cavion?
Yeah, and he's not putting any pressure on that foot. Cavion Williams is being carted off not carted off, but carried off the field on the shoulders of a couple of the coaches. They're going to take him straight to the locker room. I'm not sure what's happened there.
Of course, it's 10 seconds before the half, too, so there's no sense in him. He's going to have to come off this last play.
Right. They may have just took him over
take
to
him
the
in
side,
there to
take care of him.
Get him out of the rain. And
I can't see that far.
What?
Wow, that's surprising. Well, here we go. Thinking about Jacavion, we'll find out something here quick as we can.
Tracy drops back, pressure, and it's going to be incomplete.
Oh, interference. We grabbed his jersey, thought he got away from us. I'm not sure he was going to be able to catch it if we just let him go, but yeah, they did call the flag, drop the flag, and so they're going to get another play here with 6 seconds to go.
About as far as you can get.
Yeah, our cameraman, I'm not sure he can get. He is inside a room, and
this is the window, right?
Yeah, you almost can. You can't lean out the window, so he's not being able to show you that corner.
Is there somebody else hurt? Looks like there's a player down out there, maybe a Harrisburg player.
Yeah, there's a Harrisburg player sitting there, leaning back. They're kind of looking at a leg or an ankle maybe. But two injuries right here with just seconds to go in the quarter. We can't get the quarter over, and
That'll probably be the last play for the starter.
And so he's up. Let's see who they're bringing off here. 54 is really limping there for the Harrisburg Hornets. That is B.J. Wright, a 5'7", 150
64
sophomore.
64.
Is it 64 rather than 54?
Yeah.
Wyatt Smith, 5'8", junior, 250. One of their linemen.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know, but it was incomplete pass. There's 6 seconds on the clock.
They went half the distance, so it's on like about the 1 yard line.
They wouldn't have lost it down, though.
Yeah.
So here we go. Max Tracy, the quarterback, waits for the snap. He gets the snap. He looks right, passes to his right, and I think it's picked up.
Yeah.
Picked off.
Is he going to try to return it 102 yards? Who's got it over there?
Oh, there's a flag
there's a tackle
coming
out
at
of
the end.
bounds.
Who picked that
Was
off?
that Jaden Young? We're looking. Or was that Kyle? Was that Kieran Morris? That's going to end the second
it
quarter.
Might be Corey Bonner over there because he was in that area.
And that's going to bring the.
Couldn't really tell who.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to.
So anyway, end of the first half. The Colts pitch a shutout in the first half. They're up 40-0 in this one.
Yeah, and we're kind of concerned right now about Jacavion Williams. He was they put his arms around both the coaches and kind of took him on the dressing room. He was down there closer to the dressing room than taking him all the way across the field for halftime. And so we'll try to find out what's going on there, and we'll see what happens. And so we're going to go to halftime here. We'll try to find some scores for you here. We're going to take a little break, let you guys get a snack or get some dinner if you come in late. And we'll be back with you here in just a little bit. We got about a 20-minute break here at halftime. It's 40-0 Colts, and we'll see. It's going to go quick second half, so come on back.
There's number
Here
12.
Here we are.
Hayden Anderson on that carry.
Always helps if you unmute the mics after halftime. Sorry about that, y'all.
So he picks up quite a bit of yards, enough for a first down as he takes it out to the 31-yard line. Picks up 11 on that.
We jump
Got
off
some
sides.
movement there at the line of scrimmage.
About 3 Colts jumped off sides. We've got several.
But it's a penalty against the Hornets.
Yeah.
They drew them off sides with it.
Okay, yeah, they're going to put it against them.
Hopefully we have sound. Yes, we have sound now.
We
Awesome.
have sound. And I muted the mics at half and forgot to mute them back. That's my fault. We were just telling you about all the touchdowns scored, and we were telling you about Kavion Williams. He is in street clothes, and he looks to be fairly good. Maybe a twisted ankle. We're not sure.
There's going to be a handoff to number 1. That's Javen Thompson, and he had a big run there at the end of the first half.
He's tackled there by Hunter Ellis, but not before a big gain. We're going to have a lot of hate to use the word backups, but a lot of the non-starters are in the game right now, and we'll have a non-stop clock here since we're up 40-0. So the mercy rule is in effect and should be a quick second half. But Hornets are on the move. They're going to try to break this 0 that they got on the scoreboard.
See Hunter Ellis out there, KJ Lipsy, Noah Adams on this near side. It's going to be a handoff to the right. That's Andrew England, and he's had some success running to this side. He's going to pick up another first down for Harrisburg. And KJ and Hunter Ellis
in there again. I think those plastic cleats are getting slick, Coach. I seen him slide down, caught a side of a cleat there.
Yeah.
Might have been what happened down there in the end zone when Jacobian got hurt. Those plastic cleats are getting really slick in this wet turf.
So 1st and 10 for the Hornets at the Rivercrest 40-yard line. Max Tracy's their quarterback. He hands it off to England, who goes to the left side this time, and he cuts back up the middle. It's going to be brought down by number 16, Cody Sasser.
Great play there by Cody, but not before. Well, they're right up there by a first down. It's going to be second short as the Hornets are on the move here early in the third quarter as we keep it going. The rain has let up a little bit. It's not near as hard as it was, but it's still coming down. But it is a little bit lighter, and it looks like it's going to rain for the whole game the way it looks now.
So 2nd and 1 for the Hornets. Max Tracy, he's going to hand it off this time to number 5, I believe. That's Remington Rapert.
0. That's is Mike Faison back wearing 0. He's back after a couple weeks out, and he wrapped up around the ankles and brought him down there. Mike Faison on the first tackle.
So 1st and 10 for the Hornets at the Rivercrest 23-yard line, and 8 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Again, we have a running clock as the Colts are up 40-0 at halftime.
There's a big play
Number
right there.
12 on the carry. That's Hayden Anderson. And he comes up limping.
I think 55 was in there, Lamont Lee and Demarius Faison. Did you say, Dan?
21.
54? 21. That's Jamarian Jefferson in on that play. Looked around. We tried to look around at some scores at halftime. Walnut Ridge is up big over Manila. I think it was 30-0. 30-0 was the last score we had. Newport was starting to kind of force their will and pig it right before the half. It was 28-18 there in Newport. And
Tracy hands it off, this time to England again, but
Terry Gentry right there to make a big play and a tackle for loss. Great play by Terry Gentry.
Nice job there.
Terry's had some great plays, both offensive and defensively so far this year. These backups have got to play quite a bit in the first 3 weeks, and this week 4 is no exception.
Anticipate him running the ball here in just a little bit. They try to get him as many touches as they can.
Also, we had report that Osceola was up big. What, 28-0? Is that the last score?
29, I think.
29-0 last score we had. Up over Hoxie.
Tracy's going to hand it off to England again. Oh, he finds a little hole there, and he's going to be brought down inside the 5. That's number 14 in on the stop. Derek Edgel.
It's going to take it all the way down for a 1st and goal for the Harrisburg Hornets with 6:16 and the clock nonstop running here in the 3rd quarter. But Harrisburg knocking on the door and trying to break that 0 that the Colts threw up in the first half.
So 1st and goal for the Hornets at the 3. Some subs come in for the Colts. England's going to take the handoff, and he's going to be stopped short, it looks like. Number 21, Jamari Jefferson, in on the stop.
Once again, we apologize for our camera angle down there at the end of the first half. We're in a room that we cannot see that corner, and Cleo, our cameraman, is trying to do the best he can to get that shot, but it's just not there. But he's got a good shot at that other end zone, so he's zooming it in for you right now so you can see that. But a little bit different here in the angle shots for the cameraman here at Harrisburg Stadium.
So 2nd and goal for the Hornets. Ball's at the 1-yard line. Tracy's going to hand it off to number 12. That's Hayden Anderson, who takes it in for the first points of the night for Harrisburg.
What was that, 2-yard run?
That was 1 yard.
1 yard run. We got 4:58 left to go in the 3rd quarter, and Harrisburg is on the scoreboard.
They're going to go for the point after here as Max Tracy lines up to kick. Looks like England's going to be holding. There's a snap, the hold, left-footed kicker, and it is good. So with 4:30 left to go here in the 3rd quarter, Harrisburg gets on the board with 7, and they're down 40-7 here in this conference matchup at Hornet Stadium in Harrisburg.
Don't imagine we'll see many of the starters on offense either here in the second half. We'll wait to see how Cavante's doing with him. He went out a little bit earlier there, and looks like he's getting around pretty good over there, but I don't think they're going to – he don't even have his helmet on right now. Probably going to see a little bit of quarterback, and probably by maybe Jaden Young, or also we know the younger Ralph, Jaden Ralph, has been doing some quarterbacking. So we'll probably see some of that. A chance for maybe Terry Gentry to run the ball a little bit again. But we just had a pretty good gust of wind come through here. You can see the umbrellas over there, and the ponchos are, man, they're really blowing right now. And so another one of them little bursts from what's left over of Helene that's caused so much damage across our southeast of our United States. And, again, our prayers are out to all those families tonight that have lost so much, and so much going on there. Over 30 or 40 people, I think, have been lives lost.
So Max Tracy set to kick off. He's going to kick it deep. It's going to be caught at about the 20-yard line by Mike Faison. He cuts to the left and then cuts it back up to the middle. He's going to take it out to the 28-yard line. Looks like they're going to spot it there. Or actually, looks like 27. One of them's standing at the 28, and the other one's standing at the 27.
There goes Buda Harris. I was watching him go off the field. He looked like he was running against the wind, which he was, and then he ran and grabbed a poncho. So I think his night's over too. He's putting on a rain poncho over there. So here comes 14 in the game. Derek Edgel had a wide out. Number 19's in the game, Robert Lakes. And so a lot of these guys are going to get some playing time here.
2.5 minutes left to go in the 3rd.
Yeah, 3rd quarter almost over already.
Gentry on the carry.
Yeah,
he's going to pick up about 3 yards.
Number 7 in on the tackle, Braden Brock's been on the tackle. Number 12 was also in there, Hayden Henderson. And so get to look at some of these guys. They've had quite a bit of playing time this year already. And that's going to bode well for us down the road. Anytime, as I've said before, you can get game experience, it's just way different than practice experience. And so good to see these guys getting this opportunity.
There's a handoff again to Gentry. He's running to the right side this time.
Get up, Terry.
He's going to break a tackle, still on his feet.
Whoa.
And he's going to be met there, fall forward to about the 45-yard line before the officials blow the whistle.
Number six, Evan Henley on the tackle.
A few nice cuts there by Mr. Gentry to pick up a pretty good gain on that. 15-yard gain.
I tell you what I do like. I like them white numbers on those black jerseys. You can actually see the numbers really well. So And the rain is starting to get heavy again. I said it too early that it was letting up. It's not. It's back.
So 1st and 10 for the Colts at the 45-yard line. Quarterback's going to keep it this time. That's the number 10, Jaden Ralph.
That's right. He's a 6'1", 165 sophomore, the younger brother of Joe Lewis Ralph. And seeing a lot of sophomores, juniors playing right now. I do see D-Man still in there on the front line. 54, Demarius Faison still in there on the front line. So,
yeah.
He's playing guard.
He's playing some guard. They're moving those guys around, getting a little experience.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, fumble. We might have lost it. I'm not sure. There's a fight for the ball.
Yeah, it looks like Harrisburg is going to come up with it, number 27.
They're pointing their way and waiting for an official to say something here. And they still have not made a sign. And why they decide the clock is going to run out for the third quarter. And
they're going to say he was down.
They're going to say he was down.
So a loss on the play. Bring up 3rd and 12.
And I think we'll probably not a lot of happy people on that call right here. And they're going to powwow again here. And the clock runs out in the third quarter. So I would just get my guys on over there and start talking to them, unless they're going to put some time back. I don't see them doing that, but
no, there's no point.
This discussion did allow the third quarter to run out, but they are moving over now to huddle around the coaches, and they're calling timeout, and they're still not switching the sign or the stick, so it's still Colt football.
I thought when he reached down and grabbed the ball,
he was on a knee.
He had a knee
down. Yeah, I think
and
so.
Then the boy jumped underneath him.
Yeah.
I probably would agree with whatever they called.
Right. Yeah.
It was a weird look.
Because it's like he got down there and rooted away from him, but what they're saying is when he went down there and grabbed the ball, he was on a knee already, which makes him down. And you can run that back and look at it. But we're going to switch into the field here, and Colts are going to run against the wind here this last quarter. And this game's not going to be long before it's going in the record books. And it does look like the Colts will go to 4-0 on this young season and get their first conference win of the 2024 season.
4-0 is nice.
That's going to probably, if things hold the way they are now and there's big leads, you're going to see Newport and you're going to see Walnut Ridge and Colts all in with no
There's a
losses.
pass complete to number 18, Caden Lewis.
All meet at the football. Number 12 there for Harrisburg once again is Hayden Anderson. He's been on several tackles tonight. It's 40-7 Colts, as you can see there on your screen. 11:29 clock running, and it is a nonstop clock. So, and the rain just seems to be getting heavier by the minute here. Just when you think it was letting up, it's another one of those bands coming through, and we have had all the hurricanes we want up in this area.
This is one of those games when you're a starter, you know, you really enjoy playing, and you want to do well, but it's one of these games where you get up 40, and now you're having to stand over there in this rain.
Yeah, that's right. You're almost wanting to go up there and peck the coach on the shoulder. Can we go back and sit in the locker room until we're done? But you don't do those things. I see Joe Lewis Ralph come back in the game.
Yeah, they brought some of the upbacks in for the punter.
I got you. Okay. Yeah, they're going to punt here.
Get your punter killed.
There's the punt.
Nolan Williams with the punt. Hits at the 25.
Nice punt. Be ready.
And
if it hits his foot, grab it. But it's going to down it right there.
So 24 is where it'll be spotted.
10:30 clock running here in the fourth quarter in Harrisburg. 40-7. The Colts are on top, and lots of guys getting to play a little bit right now. KJ Lipsy, as we've mentioned, is in there. Mike Fason's here. It's good to see him back after a couple weeks injury. I want to see him involved more. Gentry's coming in. Number 12 is in there with us. Hunter Ellis. Number 14, Derek Edgel, among others there. 55's in the game. Lamont Lee.
Pass over the middle. There's that very first play of the game.
Yep.
They tried to hit that.
And it's been high all night. That pass has been a little high all night. And time or two it's been deflected into Colts defensive players' hands, and we've had a couple pickoffs tonight. 9:35, clock still running, and Colts are trying to keep them from the end zone here, way back in Harrisburg's end of the field.
Again, if you're just joining us, Jaden Young with another big night. I think he has 3 touchdowns on the night.
Yep. Kavian Williams got 2 touchdowns. He's went out with an injury, and we're hoping it's just something that will heal up and quick. But here goes
Andrew England.
Here goes Mr. England way down the field. He's going to be run out of bounds there by KJ Lipsy, and that's going to put them across the 50 into Colt territory. They have had a pretty good night running the ball, and that play right there has been very successful. 8:53, clock running, 4th quarter.
So we're under 9 minutes away from being done with this one with the running clock. Max Tracy's going to take the snap, hand it off to number 1. That's Javen Thompson. And see on this left side, he's at the 20 and finally brought down around the 15-yard line.
Mike Fason's there. Was wanting to talk about the band's great first week there. We've just blown through this second half, but the band had really high marks last week in Cabot. I think they won every category they were in.
Yeah, I was talking to Mr. Isom this week, and he said that was the only contest they didn't win last year, I think, and they
come out
were really pleased with their performance.
Really good in their division last week. They'll be
And
back on the road, I think, in October.
I think they go somewhere tomorrow, don't they?
I don't think so.
It's
I
not,
think
they're
they're
not
off
going
this week.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a handoff, number 12. Oh, nice tackle there.
Number 12, Hayden Anderson on the carry.
KJ Lipsy in on the tackle there. Brought him down. 7:35 left here in the game. It's going to go fast. And Colts up 40-7, but the Harrisburg Hornets are on the move.
They're buzzing.
They're buzzing. And I think their little mascot went in.
Yeah.
I think they got waterlogged, bless their heart. And it has been a downpour here.
Number
7.
Oh,
the ball is knocked loose.
Colts are going to recover it, I think. Yeah.
Terry Gentry.
15.
Chase Moore.
Recovers it, and once again
Was that Gentry that knocked it loose?
Yeah, they shut the door there when Harrisburg looked like they were on their way in the end zone. A big hard hit by Terry Gentry knocks the ball loose, and Jace Moore just kind of scoots on that old wet turf and scoops it up, and the Colts have the ball with 6:40 to go. And it's probably raining less than it has the whole game now, but it's still coming down pretty good. But what a play there. That was pretty exciting there. Great stop by the defense.
So 6.5 minutes left in this one. The Colts have the football again. They're deep in their own territory at about the, the 6-yard line?
Yeah.
6 or 7.
That's the 3rd turnover tonight, isn't it, Dan, that the defense has forced? 2 interceptions and a fumble?
3 interceptions.
3 interceptions and a fumble.
Yeah, 6.
There's a snap, handoff. That's going to be Gentry, I believe. I thought I saw a flag in the end zone there. Yeah, false start penalty
We're going to get
against
back
the Colts.
about half the distance, so we'll get the ball around to 3 or 4.
Not false start.
Illegal motion.
Yeah.
So are they
They're moving it back about half the distance, and it's going to be
3 yards.
It's going to be about 1st and 15, 13, something like that. At 5:30 left to go in the game here in the 4th quarter, nonstop clock, as Colts are up 40-7.
He barely got out. There's a flag coming in at the end of that play.
See if we get lucky with the face mask here, but it's probably going to be holding or something.
Looked like it was on the other side of the field. Might be a
holding on us. So
yeah.
Well, if it was, we didn't hold well.
Yeah. It's going to go back to about the 1-foot line now, 1-yard line. And
I think the hold was on the other side of the field, away from the play.
Colts are going the wrong direction, and they're going to. This whole backfield's going to set up in the end zone. You don't like seeing that. 4:50 left to go here in the game. Coach trying to get out of the shadow of their goalpost here.
Should be Pass to the right. Oh.
Ooh.
Woo.
A little too lofty.
Yeah, there's a lot of air under that pass.
You don't want to throw a big pop-up in there right there by the end zone, but
Especially throwing into the wind.
That's right.
fortunately it fell on turf rather than somebody's hands. So Colts lived to fight another day here. 4:14 left to go in the game.
Again, these Colts will travel to Newport next week, and we're going to need everybody that we can get there to fill those stands. And
Yes.
it's going to be a big game on this season.
Big early game. It's going to go a long way on who's where at the end of the season.
Nice
There's a
little
pitch.
out there by the quarterback.
That Gentry?
Gentry
Yeah.
still on his feet, and he finally goes down around the 10-yard line.
That's going to get him out of the end zone, but is that going to be 4th down? Yeah, we're going to bring on the punting
It
team.
shouldn't have because there was 2 penalties
Right.
in there. It should
Yeah.
just be 3rd down right now.
Yeah. They're showing 4th down over there, but I don't know if we got our yardage, our downs right or
no,
not.
That's right. That's right. 'Cause,
Okay.
no,
Dan just
it's
told
not-
us that is
that's
right,
not right.
and so it's right. It's got to be right.
They didn't decline one of those penalties, did they?
They may have.
Nolan Williams going to punt out of his own end zone here with 3:15 left to go in the game.
You got a player running onto the
There's
field.
a flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got on too late, so we're going to back up and punt further in our end zone.
Lamont Lee was trying to get on there before they snapped that ball, and referees halted the play.
2:50 left to go in the game.
It'll be back to the
I'll
5.
tell you what, these quarters go fast with nonstop clocks. Going to get home early tonight, boys.
I like it. Again, the Pee Wee Colts will be playing tomorrow morning
There's the
at
punt.
Colts Stadium. At,
Off his helmet.
It's actually a dead
the
ball
Tez.
Yeah. Yeah. That was old Hunter Ellis. He was trying to get down there in coverage, and the ball hit him in the helmet, and that'll be a dead ball right there where it hit him. That's a 32-yard line, 31-yard line. 2:10 left to go. Time they get all lined up, snap the ball. You know they'd like to put another score on the board here late. It's going to be all the way down to 2 minutes before they snap the ball. Left to go in the game. 40-7. Colts on top here at Harrisburg.
Somebody just said Newport was up 36-18
Yeah.
over Pickett.
Everybody's winning that's supposed to win tonight.
That's number 1. Oh,
6 on the tackle.
KJ Lipsy on the stop and gets them down to the, what is that, Coach, the 25?
25.
2nd and 4. 1:30 left to go here in the game. There's another flag.
There was a couple of our players over there, and
They trying to get on the field.
one of them was trying to get on, the other was trying to get him off, and
Here comes one of our coaches out. They're going to, they got
hey,
a
we have an
player
injured
down.
player there.
Yeah, you hate to see somebody get hurt on a blown dead play as the flag come out. And he's turned over on his stomach, looks like. Rivercrest coaches are there trying to see if we can get a number who the young man is that's hurt. As we was saying earlier, if you didn't hear, Jacavion went down right before halftime, and he is over there on the sidelines in street clothes. He is up and walking around.
Non-contact play. Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. You don't like to see people getting hurt when there wasn't really anything going on. I don't know if maybe a ankle twisted. This turf has really taken on a lot of water today. And like I said, these plastic cleats are made for this, but as slick as it is, it's really, you seen a while ago, Hunter Ellis just was standing there and his feet went out from under him. And so we're just hoping everything's going to be okay here. He's still there on the ground. Coaches are attending to him. Cavante Williams also went down early with a kind of an injury, and they didn't even bring him back in the game, I don't think. But I think he's okay. They have stopped the clock at 1:15 to go in this ball game. That's where you don't want to see somebody hurt, is when there's a
Yeah, Cavante
Yeah.
came back in and ended up driving down and throwing that
Did he?
38-yard
Okay.
touchdown pass to Jacavion.
Yeah.
Where he got spun.
Yeah. Is that Dr. Reggie coming on the field there?
Hard time right there.
Yeah.
He was just laying on his stomach.
Yeah. But it didn't look like, the play was blown dead. It didn't look like a lot of contact. And, man, with just 1:15 left to go in a lopsided game here, you sure don't want to see somebody get hurt seriously. You just never know what might happen on nights like this with the weather the way it is and the rain. And this turf is just kind of a different animal in this modern era. Most people's got a turf field, and it don't give a lot. It grabs more than it gives. And, of course, you don't have to play in the mud. That's the great thing. But
Looks like they got him
they're
up,
starting to clap.
walking him off.
He's walking on his own power.
Is that 16?
16, I think. Yeah, I believe that's right. We're double checking, but I believe it's Cody Sasser.
4 tackle night.
Yeah, he's had a 4 tackle night, and he's got his arms around a couple coaches there, but he is moving his legs well. And they're going to let him go. I don't know. Is it a shoulder, Dan? Does it look like he's drooping a shoulder there? We better quit guessing. But
Yeah, I just couldn't tell.
it is Cody Sasser, and so he's going to go off the field, and they'll attend to him. He is holding that shoulder, that arm down. That's not good.
So there's a handoff to number 12. That's Hayden Anderson, who scored for them earlier.
That's a nice tackle there by Caden Lewis, man. He just made a really good tackle. Brought him down. 50 seconds left to go in this ball game. There's another handoff.
That's England, I think, 24.
And there's 18 again. There's Caden Lewis in on that tackle. 19 was there close. That's Robert Lakes. And they're trying to get another 7 on the board here, another 6 on the board before the clock runs out. 34 seconds to go.
There's England again, running to the right side this time, and I think he's going to fall into the end zone for the touchdown.
There's a touchdown. So in the fourth quarter, with just 21 seconds left to go in the game, Harrisburg punches it over. Mr. England for them, number 24. That is Andrew England, and they will score there. I think he had both of their touchdowns, didn't he?
No, Anderson had the other one.
Yeah, Anderson. That's what I wrote there. Just can't read my own writing.
Point after is good by Max Tracy, and that's going to set the final score. 40-14 is the final as your Rivercrest Colts come out on top on the road for the second week in a row.
Yeah. Had Jaden Young early and Jacavion Williams. And as we mentioned here, we have had a few injuries tonight. Jacavion, Cavante did come back, looked good. I think he's going to be fine. And then we had Cody Sasser going off there late in the game. And so it's yet to see what's going on there. I did want to mention last night in the junior high game, Logan Rust, R-U-S-T, was a young man that was had to be removed from the field by ambulance. He had a broken collarbone. He did have to go through surgery, and but we talked to one of the folks here at Harrisburg, said he was going to be okay. He is in a lot of pain, so our thoughts and prayers go out to Logan Rust and also to these young men that have had injuries tonight. And but great game again by Jaden Young. Cavante did well. Kavian Williams did well, and then they got a couple late touchdowns there with our guys, and so 40-14, Coach. Big game next week, though.
Big game.
It gets real serious next week, don't it?
Yeah. Again, we need to get as many people over there at Newport as we can. As it's going to be one of the toughest games in our conference this year. So, as we travel over to take on the Greyhounds,
Newport, Walnut Ridge, Osceola's is quick becoming a player with Coach Hooks over there, and Rivercrest. Those are the teams, and so all those teams are winning tonight. And it's just going to get better and better each week with this conference play. But we come to a close tonight. We're going to get on out of here and get packed up. Be careful if you go somewhere this weekend. Once again, our thoughts and prayers with those that are really suffering tonight down in the southeast of our United States. And look forward to next Friday night, boy. It's going to be a good one there at Newport Greyhound Stadium. There's tradition on top of tradition. Coach, back in the 80s, Coach Keedy and Coach Graham had some big matchups, and so it will be interesting. So until next Friday night.